To set up a class in Educanon, once you've logged in, you can click Assign. And when you click Assign, you'll be able to click over on the right-hand side, and it says click to add up to 8 classes. So we're going to say U.S. Government. Miss Wolf's U.S. Government 8th hour. Submit. Okay. Once you've done that, then you can assign the bulbs that you do to a class. So if I wanted this bulb to be due in this class, I can just drag it right over. This is the day that it's due. If you don't want that day, you can click the calendar, pick the date. Then for Friday, what bulb do you want? I want Friday, January 30th. That bulb is due. Or if you click back, you'll see on the 28th, that second hour has something due on the 29th. Something is due there. The 23rd, we have a couple. So you can see that that's how you can tell. That's one way you can see what's there. Now, if you wanted to monitor what's going on, oh wait, before we monitor, let's do this. Click on your name, and it gives you a teacher search code. When students log into, they have to create an Educanon account. You'll want to make a note of what your 57AE, so that's our teacher search code. So if a student logs into Educanon, so we'll pretend we're a student here right now, they would sign up on the sign up button there. But now okay, not now. All right, so they would list my classes. If they want to add a class, they would click add a class, teacher or class name. Let's see that they could do G057AE. I think that's how they can do it. Whoops. G057AE. So they can type in the code, and then it'll show the classes that are available there, and they would click Miss Wolf's Government, and then they can click Done. So now this student is in both a Con Crim class and an U.S. Government class. They could do the same thing under the one student account. They could do every search code for every teacher's class, and they'd have one account, and it would list English, Government, Math, etc. in their Educanon account. So now when they go into their government class, it'll say there aren't any due soon, tap a bulb to begin, and it says Friday, January 30th is when it's done, and I don't have any overdue. It will tell me the progress that I have. So if I start this as a student, here's my student view. And the student would click play here. It doesn't show the students where the questions are. The students also can't move ahead. And I believe we put the question at about 24 or 26 seconds. So we'll watch this for just a minute here. So again, your student is watching the video, listening, learning. And here comes a question. And they didn't know it was coming. It pauses the video automatically. And then here's my question. So which keys do you press to pause? I believe it's option P. And I select it and I click OK. It shows me it's green, and then I can continue and it'll go back and play. Now, if I wasn't sure about something, I can always drag back and watch it again, I believe. Yes, I can. But I can't drag forward. Okay, so let's imagine I'm the student, I'm busy, I don't have time to finish. Okay, I'm going to sign out. Whoops, sign out, there we go. Now I've come back a different day. Okay, I can go back in. Here is this. 0 in progress. It will show me where I left off, and let's see, and it allows me to move to where I stopped and pick up where I left off. So that's pretty slick. Now so that's, I think, where we're going to stop. No, I'll show you one other thing. So we'll quit that. Now I go to monitor on the teacher side of things because I'd like to see how people are doing. I can select my class, that's my government class, select the bulb, that's the one that I made, and it shows that this student got this score and they got it 100% correct. If you had multiple questions, it would show all the little dots. If you wanted to do something special, you can click on it and you can decide if you wanted to do partial credit or negate the credit or whatever. If you went with a half credit, it would change their scores. So it will self-grade multiple choice, and it will self-grade for choose all that apply. If they did a short answer, then you would click here and you would see what their answers were, and then you can assign points based on what those answers were given. Okay. That